Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my little streams. I haven't streamed in quite a long time, and I just yesterday posted a video explaining why. Uh, in short, just for those who haven't seen the video, I have been going through some personal stuff in the last couple of months, and also, the political situation's not that great, and I'm also super busy at work. So yeah, I know it sounds like excuses, but there it is. And on top of that, I've been sick for the last week, but I'm feeling much better now. The fever's gone anyway. So yeah, today I have something pretty fun for you. And that's this shot. This is, of course, the very first lightsaber shot that we ever saw in a Star Wars film. And here we have the Blu-ray version of it. Well, or rather the UHD Blu-ray. And you can see two things. One, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do much about, but it's pretty muddy. I might actually, if I can find it, and hang on, did I actually copy it over here or not? Yeah. So I might actually even check the old Blu-ray to see if it's not actually better. What I have here is the complete 2011 color 2011 Blu-ray, but color corrected beautifully by Never Great, who's a member of the originaltrilogy.com forum. Yeah, this looks like it might be the right video, so let's check. Or are we going backwards with this? Yes. Okay, so there we are. Here we have the shot from the 2011 Blu-ray then. Let's go to the first frame of our composition and yeah, well, the new Blu-ray or the 4K Blu-ray definitely still has more detail, although it's like, again, DNR to hell. You can see lots of like smearing or DNR artifacts here, but yeah, in terms of the overall detail, it clearly wins out. So I won't be using the 2011 Blu-ray here. Now, of course, the reason why it's so heavily DNR'd is that this shot was probably degraded more than others. I don't know if they were able to find the actual original negative shot in camera for this, but they definitely found some element that didn't have the lightsaber lightsaber glow comped in yet. Now you may know that for the original Star Wars, they actually did have actual sticks that had reflective material on them, and then they shone light on them, so they actually had a physical lightsaber on set. Sorry. But it didn't have the colored glow, so that was added later. And as you can see here, and I think they added a bit of the core as well in post. And as you can see here we have the UHD Blu-ray, and here we have the original version. And it's quite clear, if you look here, for example, that the glow has been redone digitally or recomposited, and not very well. So what I'm gonna be attempting to do today is to replace the entire area around the lightsaber with the 35mm footage. You can see here that it should still like be worth keeping the Blu-ray here, or the UHD Blu-ray, because it has way more detail than the 35mm scan. Now, of course, this was an optical composite shot originally, so it's even like grainier and grimier than the surrounding shots. Like if you look here, this is the first frame of our shot, and this is the last frame of the previous shot, and there's definitely an uptick in graininess. Interestingly, also, it's pretty inconsistently colored, and I doubt this is actually, I think, the raw scan without any color correction, so it does appear like that, at least on the Technicolor prints. I see everyone saying hello in the comments. Hello, guys. Welcome. I'm happy to see you here. Yeah, someone asking. I'm curious. Did Team Negative One send you their 4K 78 scans? Those might be useful in restoring shadow detail in old shots. No, they have not. I know about the 4K 78 project, but I saw some of it, and I thought the print itself had less detail than the Technicolor prints. And I don't know about the shadow detail. It's possible, because I think it's an Eastman print, right? LPP or. So it might not be as contrasty as the 4K 77 Technicolor sources, but with the there's especially a problem with like high contrast and crashed blacks with the 4K 77 DNR version. That's pretty like heavy on the contrast and stuff, but actually I would say here it actually looks pretty good. So I will have to have a look and think about which version to use as a source here, but I think I will probably go for the raw version and denoise it myself. Okay, so let's first have a look at the original Blu-ray and this. Oh no. Okay. So this should have theoretically aligned our sources. Pretty good. And as you can see, this is already been through the Neat video denoising. However, it's not been set up properly, so I'm gonna need to first set up the proper noise sample and stuff. So even this is gonna be pretty hard to find a good place to pick the noise from. Let's see if this is enough, but I don't think it will be. Yeah, let's maybe here. Yeah, that might be better. Okay. So let's build profile. Yep, that's not bad. And let's go down on the spatial. I want to keep the detail here pretty sharp. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Still not quite 100% healthy, but I'm doing better. Someone asking, might OTD's D+77 be of help? Yes, I'm actually using it as one of my sources, but I talked to OTD and he wanted to go his own way and didn't want to merge our projects. So I will be using it as one of the sources. I'm definitely currently using it as at least as a frame reference, because his is the first project I know that has the keeps the theatrical frame count rather than the gout, and I think that we should move on to that as a new standard. So I'm definitely using it at least for that, and yeah. But actually, it's exactly shots like these where which he left alone. Quite understandably, his project is not about like 100% accuracy. So in OTDs, I'm pretty sure this one has the special edition lightsaber. Okay. So here we go for the DNR. Now, of course, this might be a little bit heavy on the dust and scratches, but it might actually be needed. So let's see how much kind of artifacting it creates, and we'll take it from there. Okay. Not a bad denoise, I'd say. Here we have yep, pretty good. Now we will, of course, have to see what this does with with the lightsaber, whether it creates some awful artifacting or something. But it seems to be working pretty well, actually. Someone's saying 70mm prints are higher quality than those on 35mm prints. That's true, but there are two problems. There aren't many 70mm prints left. B, they also are harder to get scanned. And also they are more cropped than the because the if I remember correctly, the aspect ratio on anamorphic 35mm is 235 by 1, and the aspect ratio on 70mm is 220 by 1. So it's the 70mm versions would have quite heavy cropping on the sides. Well, relatively, but yeah. It would probably be cropped like here or something. Like half of 3PO would be gone on a 70mm print. Alright, so let's actually render this out. And read some more comments. Yeah, people talking about the timing. Yeah, so just to explain that, for a long time, we have been we as the Star Wars preservation community have been using the Gout 2006 bonus DVDs as a frame reference for timing, so that all the audio syncs up and stuff like that. But the Gout is missing a couple of frames compared to like the original theatrical prints when they were new. I mean, prints are usually missing quite a few frames, but when put all together from different prints, this is what we were able to get to. You can even see like some of those frames are in the special edition or aren't in the Gout. So it's a more complete version of the film, even though it's a question of like a couple of frames really. But yeah, since we now have that standard, I think it's a pretty good idea to move on to it for the future projects. Someone saying, "Lol, if we're doing a Skywalker Ranch heist, count me in." Yeah, do not count me in. I don't want to get locked up. I think I'm risking enough as it is. Someone asking, have you ever seen the Robot Chicken Star Wars trilogy? And if so, what are your thoughts on them? I have, and actually, this is a little known fact. My first ever Star Wars project on originaltrilogy.com was not the despecialized edition. It wasn't even the partly despecialized edition. It was the super special edition. And it was actually an edit of the films where I edited a lot of the Star Wars parodies into the films. It was really crappy. I did it in Windows Movie Maker, I might actually have it on a hard drive somewhere still, but I uploaded it to YouTube and it got blocked a long, long time ago. So, funnily enough, I think for the Robot Chicken skits, not for the actual Star Wars stuff. Might have been the Family Guy as well. I'm not sure. Will you be using the HDTV version for the 2011 changes? AI upscaling might work for them. Yeah, I will probably. Like, I will have to compare the HDTV version to the 35mm scans, but I'm pretty sure for like quality consistency, the HDTV versions will probably win out. This is taking a long time. Well, anyway, let's continue. Oh, damn. How am I rendering 27,000 frames? What? Oh no. What the hell? Yeah, so that was a little bit of an error on my part there. So let's do it again. Yeah, that's better. What was the source for your respecialized? The saber looks the same. Could that help? Actually, the source for my respecialized, oh, for this particular shot, I don't remember anymore. Like it was, I probably checked if it was already changed in the '97 special edition, which I believe it was, and so then I would have probably just put the 2011 back in. Do you like Bruce Lee movies? Not particularly. I'm not a big fan of martial arts movies in general. So, all right, let's go. It's still taking ages though, even though I'm not rendering 22,000 frames. It's weird how it was going pretty fast before. I'm confused. Doesn't normally take this long. Well, anyway. Let's see some more questions. No. Team Negative One scanned a print from 1978 that we suspect might be for broadcast purposes. Oh, right. Yeah, so it would have been a special, like, lower contrast print. That makes sense. So it's better than 77 in some ways, but worse in other ways. The positive is that it has more shadow detail. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh no, I think my mouse is running out of battery here. God damn it. Yep. All right. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Luckily, I had some batteries lying around because I was switching them, so it didn't take long. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, so I was reading about the 4K78 project. Yeah, so that could be useful for some bits for sure. 4K78 is more damaged than faded, someone's saying. Yeah, well then that could be a problem, but that would be a shot by shot thing, I guess. So it could definitely be used for to great effect for like a fully 35mm based restoration, I think. That's strange that this is taking so long. 400 frames isn't that much. Here's an interesting question. Is there any known prints of the A New Hope deleted scenes? Not that I know of. I mean, they must exist somewhere in the Lucasfilm vault because they scanned them, of course, for the Blu-ray special features. But I don't think that there are any like prints of them going around in the fan community. And there wouldn't be with there. I mean, those were never like officially released anywhere. So there's probably just like the original negative of them, and then nobody made prints from those. Why would they? I guess maybe for they could have printed a bit of it for some documentaries or something, because I think there were bits and pieces of those deleted scenes seen in some older documentaries. By the way, read the 70mm prints. I know that there was a 70mm print screened at some cinema a couple of years back, and now they're I'm not sure if that's already happened or no, but there was supposed to be another screening of that print around this time. So yeah, I'm really jealous of the people who got to go because that would have been an amazing experience because yeah, sure, for a theater projection, you don't really care about the 10% crop or whatever, and a 70 millimeter print would probably have amazing detail. So yeah, that'd be great. Just wanted to thank you for the effort and dedication. Lazor79 says, I just wanted to thank you for the effort and dedication to give us fans the ultimate versions of the original trilogy. Thank you. That I always, uh, I'm always very happy to hear stuff like this. Yeah, well, you know, there are some better versions out now than mine, but I'm trying to remedy that. At least for some people. I mean, uh, that's the thing. Like when I watch Star Wars, I usually go for the 35 millimeter versions. So, but if I were to show Star Wars to like once, I now have a niece and a nephew, and when they grow up enough to see Star Wars, I'd rather probably show them like a pristine version of the original than grainy, scratchy version, which we might enjoy, but for them it would be like, what? What's that? So yeah, uh, I think there's still a place for a nice, high quality restoration. Ah, finally finished. Okay, let's see. Oh no. Wait. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. So, sources, of course. Oh yeah. So lots of artifacts, lots and lots of artifacts. All right, so this is totally unusable, of course. So we're gonna have to go a lot lighter on the denoising. So I guess it's the dust and scratches that's the problem. So I'm afraid we're gonna have to yeah, the dust and scratch removal in Neat video is not great. Some Daniel Muppet Boy is saying, now all that's left is to restore the 1997 special edition of Empire and Jedi. Just kidding, that doesn't need to happen. Actually, I would like to see that happen, but I would actually like to see a nice 35mm restoration of it. Okay. Yeah, that seems not terrible. That's probably going to be usable, although we're still getting some artifacts. And it's probably going to require a lot of manual cleaning. But yeah, okay, so let's actually go ahead and try what I thought might work. Gear. So let's go for blue gear. Okay. The heck? Oh. Ah, of course. Here. All right. That will probably do the trick. All right, not bad. Of course, we're gonna have to. Some basic corrections. Actually bring this a little bit closer to the yep. All right, there we go. This is likely not going to be perfect, but as a basis, it might work. And it will take a lot of tweaking, but yeah. And even the mask will probably require some improvements here because, yeah, for example, here we are not getting the hilt all the way down. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now I'm probably gonna have to debate how much to how much actual dust busting to do here manually, because if we play it live I will probably just need to get rid of like the biggest ones. What I'm definitely gonna need to do here though is stabilize the 35mm and track it to the special edition. But yeah, I think like the lightsaber glow kind of hides the difference in the quality nicely. It pretty much worked the same way with the old version of Despecialized, where I was actually using the gout to replace the saber. So you can imagine how much worse that looked than the 1080p Blu-ray, and that worked pretty well. So yeah. Okay, let's let this load for a bit and check some more comments here. Star Wars original director's cut would be amazing as a digital restoration. Wishful dreaming. You mean like with deleted scenes restored and stuff? I actually would be pretty interested in seeing that as an interesting alternate version. That would actually be pretty awesome. Is there a reflection of lightsaber in C-3PO? There might be of the actual pole that they used in filming it, but from the side of 3PO, it wouldn't be lit because it was like actually reflective material, and they had a light next to the camera that was reflecting the light right back at the camera. So on the other side, it would just be a stick. Okay, we have some interesting artifacts here. I'm probably gonna have to do some more color correcting there, because. But yeah, I'd say that looks pretty convincing in motion. Well, guys, I've been talking for 50 minutes, and I'm kind of losing my voice here, to be honest. Uh, and yeah, I've been out of work. I have been at home the entire week, and I really have to go. Which also was part of why I was able to actually finally make a video. But I definitely have to go to work tomorrow. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little look at me experimenting with possibly replacing the lightsaber in this way. I think it works pretty well. It will definitely require a lot more tweaking, but yeah, I'd say not terrible. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me, and may the Schwartz be with you.